Alright, hey guys, welcome to Kamen Rider Battride War. And today's episode, I am very excited because today we are unlocking one of my favorite riders, Kamen Rider Ryuki. And who to use? Last time we unlocked Kiva. I guess I could use Kiva and show off, I guess, what little transformations, or I could use Kuga. Yeah, and show off some of his. You know what? I'm gonna do that because I feel like I didn't get a chance to show off Kuga that much. Mainly because how the different rider forms work in the first Battride War game is that you will unlock them by just leveling up. So by now I should have. Oh, wonderful! If I'm on the bike, that means it's a tiny thing. Oh, and wonderful. Yeah, so these are all of Ryuki's enemies. Right, here's the dragon form from last time. These are enemies, man. Right. And here's Pegasus. Pegasus form is long range. And here's the thing about Kuga that I forgot to explain is that Kuga doesn't get his weapons as soon as he transforms. No, he needs to have something nearby resembling what the form's thing is. So for Pegasus, since it's a long range form, he has to have some form of a long range weapon nearby, specifically a gun. And here is Titan form. Titan form. I guess you would need like either a kendo stick or something to get the sword. But in Titan form, he's a lot more tankier and he's a lot more slower. And that's all of Kuga's forms. Now don't worry guys, I will start talking about Kamen Rider Ryuki once we unlock him, or at least once we start fighting him. Although I guess I should start by talking Oh, wonderful. One of these missions. Oh. Pegasus form is definitely how to deal with these things. Yeah, so here's why Kamen Rider Ryuki is one of my favorite riders. He is how I started my Kamen Rider journey. So my Kamen Rider journey started a little bit weird. So for those of you who don't remember, sometime in either 2020, either in 2014 or in 2013, there was a show that came out back in the day called Kamen Rider Dragon Knight, which is the Americanized version of Kamen Rider Ryuki. Now I was young when that show came out. I was probably like, if it was either 2013, 2014, I would probably be 13 years old in 2014, and as for 2013, I would be 12 years old if it came out around there. So when I watched Kamen Rider Dragon Knight, I really liked the show, right? I really liked the show because it reminded me so much of Power Rangers, but it was like the first time seeing just like a two-teamed superhero group taking on the bad guys, and not like a full-on team of Rangers, and then seeing them fight one another too. So it was a fun show for me when I was a kid. So tying into my obsession with comics. So tying into that, I came across a group of a husband and wife YouTuber team called the K-Wings, who played a Kamen Rider game, and they were talking about Kamen Rider Ryuki, Ryuki and Kamen Rider Dragon Knight, stating that Kamen Rider Dragon Knight was kind of inferior to the Japanese version, and I got curious. So I looked up the Japanese version of Dragon Knight Kamen Rider Ryuki and started watching it. And oh my god, were they correct. Kamen Rider Ryuki was leaps and bounds better than the American version. The American version, Kamen Rider Dragon Knight, was so inferior. Yeah, like I have so much complaints about it now looking back on it. Like for example, how they did Dragon Knight himself. Oh, so this is one of the secondary riders, Kamen Rider Knight, and unfortunately he is not playable in the first Kamen Rider Battride Warning. How? Oh boy, final event. Ow. So yeah, Kamen Rider Knight, probably one of my favorite Kamen Rider designs, mainly because he kind of looks like that. But I still find it cool looking. Ow. There we go. God, game, I would like to have some control of the camera. Thanks. Oh, God. Yeah, see guys, I told you this game is gonna start to get harder. I need that healing. So yeah, I'll get back to why I have like such little respect now for the American version of Kamen Rider. So in the American version, they made the main character Dragonite so much weaker than he's supposed to be. In the first episode, they kind of got him right? Like the first transformation for Dragonite and Ryuki, they kind of got it right with the secondary rider being downed by the monster and Ryuki showing up to save the day. Now here's where the dispatches though. Dragonite is so much weaker than Ryuki because if you guys remember Kamen Rider Cancer, who is one of the riders Ryuki fights in his show. So if you guys remember how that fight went, Kamen Rider Cancer was actually beating Kamen Rider Knight. In the American version, Kamen Rider Wing Knight, which is the English name for Kamen Rider Knight and Ryuki, he actually beat Cancer all by himself. But it was Ryuki in the Japanese version who beat Cancer because Kamen Rider Knight was getting beaten, well, not badly, but I believe Cancer pulled some kind of dirty trick. He pulled like some kind of dirty trick, and Ryuki comes in charging in with like twin shields, knocks Cancer away, and final vents him. So killing him. Oh yes, killing him too. Here's the difference between the Japanese and English versions. When a rider in Kamen Rider Dragonite gets final vented, they get what they call vented, which is them being in prison in a place called the vent void, or the atom void. There we go, the atom void. In the Japanese version, Kamen Rider Ryuki, when they use final vent and the rider gets hit by that attack, they're dead. There is no realm where they are imprisoned and asleep in. They're dead. That rider is dead. This is why Ryuki is. And this is what made a lot of people really like Kamen Rider Ryuki, is that he actually actively tries to not fight the other riders. His main focus is to just beat the monsters who are being spawned by this tournament for the Kamen Riders of his world to get a wish. So Ryuki prioritizes the safety of others. If he has no other choice but to fight another Kamen Rider, he will fight, but for as much. Oh hey, I have my sword out. Nice. And the other games, so as you can see, Ryuki has all of his forms, all of his cards. Ooh, wow, a little bit of lag there. Yeah, so he has all of his cards. Right now we're using sword vent. Then he has his strike vent and his shield vent. And he also has final vent. So yeah, another reason why a lot of people really like Ryuki, and it's a very important reason. However, warning, spoilers ahead. Then again, this show has been out for like so long. If you haven't watched it, I was like, what the hell are you doing? Go and watch it. It's a really good show. Anyways. Another reason why a lot of people like Kamen Rider Ryuki is because he was the first main rider to actually die. But here's the thing, he died in a very heroic way. He went out trying to save a little girl from a monster. And his secondary rider, who became his best friend as the duration of the show went on, was there at like was there to see all of it went down. So it was actually Kamen Rider Wing Knight who finally put an Wing Knight now. Kamen Rider Knight who put an end to the rider fighting. You see, in the end, he won the tournament and got his wish to have his wife come back to life. But he was so badly injured at the end, he ended up dying there at the hospital. So not able to see his wife woken up from her coma. So eventually, the brother of the Kamen Rider that were fighting, Kamen Rider Phoenix, asks him, tells him that, hey, this is wrong. This is not the ending I want. This is not what I asked for stuff like that. So what ended up happening is that her brother ends up resetting the timeline so everybody who ever fought in the Rider War, whoever took part in the tournament, and was brought back to life. Everybody, Ryuki included. But the number one thing was that there was no more need for that tournament to happen. So the only reason now why Ryuki is back is because Kamen Rider Decade shows us that there are alternate realities. So every time you would see Ryuki back, all you have to like say to yourself is, okay, this is a Ryuki from Decade that Decade has met. And the Ryuki from that was in the show of Kamen Rider Decade was just like in the original, a photographer. However, he was a photographer that worked alongside Len, who is Kamen Rider Knight, and basically there was like a big falling out between the two, but Decade managed to like bring them back, like brought them back as like a team, and just like that, through Decade show we have back Kamen Rider Ryuki, and he's really popular. Like he had like through the God. Like throughout all of the Rider movies where there's like a big crossover involving like the current Rider and some other past Rider that came before him, that came before him, it would be like this huge thing where all of the other past riders show up, and you will see Ryuki in there. Holy crap, dude, there's like a lot of these like playing out the real fights. Thank goodness Ryuki is really good for these types of fights. Yeah, sorry guys, if you realize I'm going silent, it's because I'm running out of breath. Yeah. I told you, I'm probably going to be really chatty this entire video, and I'm sorry if you don't like it when I'm really chatty guys, but Kamen Rider Ryuki is one of my favorite riders. Like, I'm so sad that I don't have any figures of him, but I do have a figure of like my second favorite. Well, he's actually my third favorite rider, and we'll get to him when we get to the game he's in. Hey, nice.
お前、勘違いするな。俺は戦いに来ただけだ。で、今話してる場合じゃない。集中した。
And Ryuki is really good for when these bosses start blocking, because I could just instantly swap into this and have my dragon knock out their shields. I'm about ready to unleash Ryuki's ultimate. The thing is, whenever I use Ryuki's ultimate in these type of games, it tends to break the emulator a bit, so here's trusting that it doesn't break the emulator. He slapped me on the final game. You bitch, come back now. Wait, how did he get back all of this? Bitch mother. Oh, there's two of them now.
かじゃないようだな。すげえじゃねえか。俺は人間を守るために。
Oh god, that's the one time where I can't. Oh god damn, get him off of me, please. God, dude, this boss is annoying. Take your ass whooping like a man. Oh, I'm sorry for facing guys. Just like this boss is kind of annoying with that teleporting attack. Oh, there he goes again. Screw you, Phoenix. There we go. Down. Jesus. Yeah, because that's not the final episode of Ryuki. Well, technically it is, but Ryuki's journey ends in like his movie. His standalone movie. Like I said, I'll get to that one. At least I think it does. I don't know. But yeah, we have finally unlocked Kamen Rider Ryuki. One of my favorite riders, and honestly, he's really good in the battride games. And I don't know why a lot of people say that he's not fun to use in the battride war games. He is ridiculously fun to use. So, okay, I can't tell who's that. So that looks like W's enemy, so I'm guessing we're done unlocking right. Never mind. That I can't tell who that is. And oh god. Down here. Also cannot tell who that is. So, in the next episode we'll go and fight, I guess, W's enemy. Hopefully my W is leveled up enough for this fight. Until then, guys, see ya.